We are keeping an eye on a special election happening this month in Clackamas County. Voters in Oregon City will be choosing a new mayor to serve out the term of former Mayor Rachel Lyle-Smith. She resigned earlier this year after being chosen to replace the former mayor who was recalled in 2020. So it's really already been a roller coaster for Oregon City voters. And it just got bumpier because of another ballot mix-up from the Clackamas County Elections Office. Here's what happened. You know the voters pamphlets you get in the mail that give you information about the different candidates and issues that you're voting on? Well, the wrong pamphlets were sent to a neighborhood in Oregon City to thousands of people. About 3,800 voters got the wrong pamphlets in the McLaughlin and Park Place neighborhoods. All in all, it's not a huge error, but it's the latest big mix-up from the Clackamas County Elections Office. And if you've been around for a while, you know, this isn't the first time there's been a problem. Clackamas County voters won't forget this one anytime soon. Just a few months ago, ahead of the May primary, ballots with blurry barcodes were sent to voters. Machines couldn't read them, and they had to be hand duplicated and recounted over the course of several weeks. It led to a huge delay in election results from Clackamas County, but the vote was ultimately certified on time in June. Clackamas County Clerk Sherry Hall got a lot of flack for all of it. The Oregonian called for her to resign, and really so did a lot of you, emailing us and leaving voicemails to the story about it. And it cost the county about $600,000 to fix it all. This voter pamphlet issue is much smaller than that, but it's the latest in a series of mistakes from Sherry Hall's office. Here's what she told us about how this all happened.
The ballots were shipped to the mail house last week. Our staff was in the mail house on Monday to do the inserting of the ballots, which was about 50,000 ballots altogether for both. And we just learned today that an Oregon City voter who is in precinct 600, she reportedly got the wrong ballot, but it was actually the wrong voter pamphlet sheet, because for each race, Oregon City Mayor and Oak Lodge Water Authority, the voters pamphlet sheets sound like they were mixed up. The mail house, does that. I'm not sure why it happened, but we have gotten calls in the office today, and we are sending the correct voters sheet or voters pamphlet to each voter that asks. It's also on our website, so anyone can check there if they want to, read it now.
So they are mailing out the correct pamphlets, and you can find it online if you need it sooner. There are 4 candidates running for mayor in Oregon City, but only one of them, City Commissioner Denise McGriff, actually paid to be included in the pamphlet. We reached out to her for comment on the mix-up. She told us, "Once again, I am deeply disappointed in the county clerk's handling of our elections. As a result of this error, a great deal of confusion and further distrust has occurred. I received an apology from the county clerk, which I appreciated, but the voters of Oregon City are the ones who deserve the apology. It is abundantly clear that major changes in the county clerk's office are needed in order to regain the trust of Clackamas County voters." And by the way, if you want to hear more from Sherry Hall on why she thinks she should be re-elected as clerk this fall, despite a long list of mistakes spanning 2 decades, you can find our full interview on KGW.com and on our KGW YouTube channel. We've also got an interview there with the elections supervisor running against her in November.